Next up, speaking of Jordan Love again, he's the first Packer since Brett Favre to have back-to-back home games in Lambeau with 4 or more passing touchdowns. He is absolutely the guy for the Green Bay Packers. Ever since the start of last year, even before the beginning of that season when Love was ready to really be that guy, I had high hopes for him. And he started off that year not too great. But during the second half of the season, he was an elite quarterback. And then that carried over to the postseason until ultimately he had a costly interception against San Francisco that would send that team to the NFC Championship. But then he got the big contract in the offseason, and a lot of people were saying, hey, we think Love is overpaid because he had half a great season, right? The first half wasn't too pretty. Second half was amazing. But that first half, right, we have to take into account the whole year. But Love has shown out to start this year, and he dealt with the injury, but ever since then, that first game, he was underthrown his ball as he didn't look too great. It looked like they rushed him back a week. But by the end of that game, he really ended up being pretty productive, and then ever since, he's been really good. So I think he's absolutely worth that contract, and the Green Bay Packers just get away with yet another generational quarterback. I hate that term, generational. Another franchise quarterback. Because generational, that's more the Mahomes, Tom Brady type. And for the Packers, it's not generational. It's not once in a lifetime. No, it happens. It happens every couple decades. They go from Favre to A-Rod to Jordan Love. So now, in 15 years, if the Green Bay Packers, they go and draft a quarterback in the first round, we'll know to look out. We'll know the league is cooked for another 20 years because, they might stand behind Love for a couple of years and then let him go. And Love's going to be a New York Jet. And it's all just going to be in one big cycle. Shout out to Jordan Love. Shout out to the Green Bay Packers for their quarterback development over the years. It's just unprecedented.